The moment the roaring engines cut out, the first priority for astronauts isn't the view. It's survival and precision. As the spacecraft enters the main engine cutoff phase, the crew immediately focuses on verifying orbital insertion. They must cross-reference their velocity and trajectory data with mission control to ensure they have achieved a stable orbit rather than a suborbital arc that would drop them back into the atmosphere. This is the critical window where the zero-G indicator, often a small stuffed toy, starts to float, providing the first visual confirmation that they have successfully transitioned from passengers on a rocket to pilots in a vacuum. Once the orbit is confirmed, the mission shifts into an intense configuration phase known as transitioning from launch mode to orbit mode. This involves jettisoning the protective fairings and nose cones that shielded the craft from atmospheric friction, followed by the deployment of solar arrays and communication antennae. The astronauts must execute a complex sequence of software commands to reconfigure the life support and thermal control systems, which now have to radiate heat away from the cabin rather than just insulating it. Without these immediate technical adjustments, the spacecraft would quickly become an uninhabitable, overheated, battery-powered shell. Simultaneously, the astronauts must manage the immediate biological space adaptation syndrome as their bodies react to the absence of gravity. Without the downward pull of Earth, bodily fluids immediately shift toward the head, causing puffy face syndrome and intense sinus pressure. This is the moment when the crew must often combat severe nausea and disorientation. The first physical act for many is reaching for a specialized emesis bag to prevent floating liquids from damaging sensitive electronics. Only after the systems are stabilized and the physical discomfort is managed do they finally get the go to look out the window and experience the overview effect for the first time.